Hello and welcome to RMU Focus. I'm Austin Bechtold.
I'm John Hanna. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, good to be here. February 21st, 2020. John, happy to be here. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. This is supposed to be my week off, but glad to be here right next to you.
Well, it's supposed to be my week off too, but hey, we're here. We work. We work all the time.
News happens.
We're always busy. So, once again, there were multiple great events here on campus of RMU this past week. First up, the Marshall residents hosted a Cards for Humanity event in the Salem Lower Lobby on Tuesday. Students decorated Valentine's Day cards for patients at the West Hills Rehabilitation Center while playing the Cards for Humanity card game. Campus Rec also hosted the Women's Golf Club informational meeting on Wednesday. Women's Golf is a new club team on campus and definitely deserves some attention in the beginning of their existence. And finally, the School of Business hosted multiple different events at the UPMC Event Center, along with the career fair that also took place on Wednesday. For more past events and those upcoming, check out the RMU Revolutions page. This weekend is Siblings Weekend, and John talked to Lauren McCarthy from Residence Life over the phone to discuss the university's plans for the next few days. Let's take a look.
So we're doing, a couple different zones this year. So up in John Jay, it's going to be kind of like the activity zone. So we're going to have laser tag, glow volleyball. We're going to have an inflatable obstacle course. And then TNC is going to be very focused on like craft. So we're going to have, they're going to do like build your own, or make your own slime, so they can like add in a bunch of like glitter and all like fun stuff. They can make their own jewelry. We're going to have pour painting. We're also going to have a bunch of like all different color candy that they can kind of pick and choose what they want. We're going to have a bunch of different color fondue, so that'll be really fun. So I'll like 8 different color fondue pots, so that'll be really cool. So obviously it's World of Color, so we're really trying to kind of embrace that theme. And then Salem will kind of be the chill zone. So down here, we're going to have movie nights both nights, and then we're going to have kind of some chill time. So we're going to do some succulents, face snacks, and then we're also going to have a Mario Kart tournament, so that'll be kind of fun. So it's kind of the vibe. So this year, I would say we're doing more activities and offering a variety of activities. Last year, like I said, we kind of focused in John Jay. It was really just kind of one big event in John Jay. And this year, it's kind of, there's a little bit more for everyone.
Yeah, and she was a great interview, and I know my brother came up last year. He had a bunch of fun, but he just has a bit busy this week. I know one of my friend's siblings is coming up actually later today, so I'm sure she'll have a great time with that.
Nice. I'm kind of celebrating Siblings Weekend back home. I have a family dinner for my aunt, but hey, Golvash, my roommate that everybody doesn't really think is real around here. I mean, his brother's coming up here.
No one thinks my roommate's real either.
His brother's coming up here.
But actually, going from that, Where's the News helped interviewed Josh Helfer from Big Shot Bob's House of Wings on Where's the News earlier this week. And let's just take a look at really what happened there, because I love wings. So
I do too.
Let's take a listen at the interview.
We have these endless flavors of wings, almost, right? And I think, apart from the combinations, another thing that stands out to me is the names. How do you guys come up with those? I mean, let's just take a look at that menu. If there's any names that you think that stand out the most, I mean,
some of the crazy ones that I like and people order because of the name, it's a really good flavor, but like LeBron to the Lakers. So when LeBron got traded to the Lakers, obviously the Lakers are purple and gold. So LeBron to the Lakers is a honey mustard with a little bit of raspberry and black magic. So when it's made in the container, it's yellow and gold. So that's pretty cool. The Beaver Falls names, Taka Beaver Falls, Waka Beaver Falls. I guess at some point some of these guys were from Beaver Falls, to my knowledge. I think the original guy was. So that's where they come from. Steel City, obviously, we're in the Steel City. Some of the other names, I'm really not sure where they came from. I mean, Frank Sinatra, Frank White, they chime. They sound good.
they were off the tongue well.
They
And
go
then
off
the
the,
wings.
just like Big Shot Bob's goes well. For instance, Big Shot Cliffs just doesn't sound right.
No,
And that's
no.
why it's Big Shot Bob's. It's not Big Shot Cliffs because it should be Big Shot Cliffs. But Big Shot Bob sounds better because there's no Bob.
And I'm now joined by Nick Hedrick from Where's the News. Thanks for coming on today.
Oh,
Nick.
thank you, John. Thank you.
So you guys have had a couple of good interviews in the past 2 weeks.
Great.
Great
Great interviews. Thank you.
Josh Helfer and Mackenzie Nicole. What's next for you guys at Where's the News?
That's a great question. This week we unfortunately didn't get to record anything. We were all very busy with our academics, and Garrett had a trombone lesson, and John had a Bakugan tournament, so we unfortunately couldn't have an interview or anything yesterday. But while Big Shot Bob, as I still refer to him, I don't call him Josh, I still call him Big Shot Bob, was on, he actually said we could make a wing, a Where's the News wing, and we'd get to bring some cameras down and stuff and just record everything and be a big kind of promotion, basically. So that's very exciting, and we're still trying to figure out what wings flavoring we're going to put on the wing, but we're very excited, and hopefully everyone that is part of a Colonial Nation comes down and buys it, because then there is a chance they'll put it on the permanent menu.
Now, there's obviously three of you. What is your wing? What do you want on this wing?
Well, I'm kind of a wuss and don't like hot stuff and things like that, so it needs to be something mild, maybe a honey barbecue. I like ranch flavored stuff too. Cracked pepper I'm a fan of a lot. They have like, and the other challenges, they have just so many flavors there that it's going to be hard to come up with something new. But yeah, I'm basically going to take the back seat because I'm the pickiest out of the three of us. Well, Garrett has that gluten thing, but whatever. So I'm going to let John and Garrett probably take the lead, and wherever they go, I'll follow. Like I said last time I was on here.
And then another question about Big Shot Bob's. If I mention Where's the News, if I name drop you, do I get a discount at any point?
John Hand, if it was up to me, you'd get a discount nowhere. You wouldn't even get Kohl's cash, so
Wow.
you're worth the full price.
Wow.
You're worth the full price. I'm sorry. I'm
Well,
sorry.
It's tough to say thank you after that, but thank you for coming on today, Nick.
Well,
Hedrick.
thank you for having me, Johnny.
And for more Where's the News and just all RMU news, stay tuned to RMU Central Media. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I think we even have a Snapchat. And for sports, head over to colonialsportsnetwork.com. We're trying to do a bit more of a, Nick Hedrick's actually the assistant sports editor there, so we're just trying to do a little bit more of a video-based thing. But stay tuned here on RMU Focus for more.
Physically at school, but my mind was at school. I had problems at home. When I met Narnese, she started helping me a little bit, like, Nia, I don't know what you're doing, but your future is more important. She's my strength. It takes a village to help somebody get their diploma. It changes your whole life.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be blood. Next Thursday?
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day.
I have no time for this.
So,
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
What to expect when you're expecting
Like here.
a teenager.
Today, I'm going to show you how to team-proof your home. First step, hide the car keys. Preferably somewhere they would never look. Challenges will come up. Be ready for them. Hi, honey.
Ready for the... Mom, you don't use mannequins in the mannequin challenge.
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Home fire drills give your family a plan of action. In a home fire, you may have less than 2 minutes to get out. So when you drill, show everyone 2 ways out of the house, pick a safe meeting spot, and get there in under 2 minutes. Then practice home fire drills at least twice a year. You can even make them fun. So everyone knows the sound and exactly what to do when they hear a smoke alarm. Go to ready.gov/fire drill and learn how to prepare your family for home fires.
Welcome back to RMU Focus. In a new weekly series with our social crew, we have an A&E social video on Reverb to check out. Let's see the great work the social crew put together.
What's up? This is Reverb, your only place for news and events on RMU. I'm your host, Jonah Hoy. Let's jump in. Tonight, Marshall residents are hosting their Cards for Humanity event. Participants will be decorating Valentine's Day cards for patients at West Hills Rehabilitation Center. You'll be able to find your inner goblin playing Cards Against Humanity while chowing down on some free food. This shindig commences at 7 o'clock in Salem's lower lobby. Friday night, the Tabletop Club is hosting their Try Something New night, where attendants are encouraged to try new board games, and the set list for the night: Machi Koro, a city/deck building game, Betrayal at the House on the Hill, a tabletop-esque RPG, and Quelf, a game where you will act out prompts and answer trivia. All you alpha gamers better be in Yorktown by 6. RMU's Phi Mu Delta chapter and Rock U are hosting their second annual Jammin' for St. Jude philanthropy event. This event will feature RMU bands Cookie and Roman, Stephen Thomas, Free Tuition, and Hard Fought Theory. The event will help raise money for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, taking place in Massey Theater at 4. Next Monday, Res Life as well as Ross and Gallatin residents will be hosting their Party Gras event. Participants will be able to enjoy Mardi Gras festivities, including food and music. Party Gras starts at 7, and Ross Hall Lounge, be there or be square. That's all I've got. Make sure you tune in Thursday for Pop Culture News. I'm Jonah Hoy. See you next time.
And I'll be sure to, be interested in keeping up in Reverb. I know we have, for RMU Sports, we have the daily recap and weekend preview, and then for news has their news brief. But I'm now here with Michael Long. Thanks for coming on today, Michael.
Well, thank you for having me.
So you recently saw Fantasy Island in theaters. I just want to what's your thoughts on the movie?
Well, I was certainly the victim of a bad movie-going experience this weekend. It was just a waste of money, and I would hope that no one would ever go see this movie.
And Michael Pena is the star in it. I know you said you didn't like the movie, but what did you think of his performance?
So the movie was marred by bad writing, of course, but Michael Pena did his best with that work, and I think he all around gave out a pretty good performance.
And you said the bad writing. What was the plot of this movie? What were they trying to do?
The plot of the film was certainly better than the actual film. In the movie, Michael Pena is the owner of this island where all of your fantasies and dreams come true. And magically, your past can be changed, or if you have a bully that you want to get revenge on, they'll make that happen. And there are a lot of secrets that are uncovered with him throughout this movie, and it's a horror movie.
And if there was one thing, if you could change about the movie, if you could go back, rewrite it, what would be the main thing?
One thing, everything. I would definitely not have made this movie with any of the actors that were in it, aside from Michael Pena. I would have rewrote the entirety of the script. The set design was fine, though. So other than that, new actors, new writing, that's probably it.
All right, thank you for coming on, Mike.
Thank you for having me.
And to get even more RMU-related content, whether it be radio, you can tune in to Radio FX or follow RMU Central Media on Podbean for the latest podcast talking sports, movies, news, and A&E, and everything else. Stay tuned here on RMU Focus for more.
I was physically at school, but my mind wasn't at school. I had problems at home. That's when I met Narnese. She started helping me a little bit, like, Nia, I don't know what you're doing, but your future is more important. She's my strength. It takes a village to help somebody get their diploma. It changes your whole life.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be blood. Next Thursday?
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day. I have no time for this. So. I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
What to expect when you're expecting.
Like here.
A teenager.
Today, I'm going to show you how to team-proof your home. First step, hide the car keys. Preferably somewhere they would never look. Challenges will come up. Be ready for them. Hi, honey.
Ready for the... Mom, you don't use mannequins in the mannequin challenge.
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Home fire drills give your family a plan of action. In a home fire, you may have less than 2 minutes to get out. So when you drill, show everyone 2 ways out of the house, pick a safe meeting spot, and get there in under 2 minutes. Then practice home fire drills at least twice a year. You can even make them fun. So everyone knows the sound and exactly what to do when they hear a smoke alarm. Go to ready.gov/fire drill and learn how to prepare your family for home fires.
Welcome back. RMU Central Media Zone, Megan Shandel has something for us on National Days. Let's see what Megan has for us.
Hi, my name is Megan Shandel, and there's a lot of crazy holidays that happen 365, and I'm here to show you the ones that happened this past week. President's Day was this past Monday, and it started in 1880 to celebrate George Washington's birthday. Later, that was changed by the Uniform Monday holiday bill, making the 3-day weekend that we all love. Goldfish, pigs, ferrets, hedgehogs, goats, doesn't matter what your pet is, February 20th is National Love Your Pet Day. We hope you took your dog to a special spa day or you took your pet hedgehog to see Sonic. Either way, make sure you're prepared for next year. Also on February 20th is National Cherry Pie Day. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, a slice of cherry pie is great for any meal on this day. Cherry pie isn't the only pie that gets a national day out of the year. Make sure to keep up with all of our weekly episodes on our social accounts and RMU Focus to find out when your favorite will be.
That was a great piece from Megan right there.
It was, and I know my dog is unfortunately back home in Rochester, but I love her. She's a great dog. Do you have any pets for National Love Your Pet Day?
I have my dog, my Shih Tzu, named Muffin. It is very precious nice little Shih Tzu, nice little ball of fur that we have at our house that is always very loving to us, and I'll be able to see today.
Very nice. And well, going from that to something a bit more industrial, the John Jay building had some new renovations recently and had a new engineering lab put in. Gabe Cottrell spoke to Nathan Goldarisi, our producer, about the new lab equipment and just everything that goes along with it. Let's take a look.
My personal favorite things, and I'm pretty sure it's one of our students, is trying to be hands-on. In a lot of the larger schools, it's hard to be hands-on all the time. You only get so much lab time. I know some of my friends work at Pitt, CMU, and their students are limited to, oh, your 2 hours of lab time for your semester project are done. Good luck. Here, it's pretty much free reign. You need to work on a machine, go ahead. We can do it. Our classes are small enough that it's not TAs teaching, it's professors teaching. They can jump on a machine. There's no huge class. So they can always get a class where they're always in depth with it. Oh yeah, we do a lot of research grants. Some of them we can't talk in detail about, but we do research grants with like the CDC, prosthetics companies, laser companies. So students can come in and work on research grants in biomedical or industrial engineering or manufacturing engineering. So we have grants where we work on all the above. We have grants where we work with the state to actually do workforce training. So some students work with training unemployed or underemployed veterans with 3D printing, manufacturing, new, like the up and coming technologies. We have students that work in grants for like the prosthetic legs I was talking about or the laser welding. We have students that work in internal internships here. So if they can't find an internship out in the field, we design essentially a project for them to complete internally for their own research. So we'll have students that are working on biomedical research for their thesis, like, let's see, there's like a vacuum chamber over there. They're working on biogels for joint replacement. So they're doing the research and everything they would do like in industry, but here. There's going to be a new welding shop, large space for doing metal casting and fabrication. There's going to be a new mechanical engineering lab with hydraulic, hydrology, fluid dynamics, experimentation benches. There's going to be a new mechatronics and industrial engineering lab for doing servos and programming, Arduino, Raspberry Pi, PLCs. There's going to be a new lab for that. There's going to be a new fluids laboratory for doing flow. Then there's going to be 3 floors. Upper floor is going to be topmost floor, student work area, benches, tables. Floors below that, there's going to be our digital design spaces. So there's going to be a large conference room type area, but it's all going to be digital. It's going to be digital whiteboards, digital monitors on the front walls, touch screens, AR, VR systems, 3D monitors along the walls. Then we're going to have some interactive design spaces where we're going to have a lot more 3D printers, laser cutter possibly, vinyl cutters, all sorts of cool high-tech tools.
I think that was really neat, John. I know we're not in engineering,
No,
but
not at all. We're communications.
yeah, but you could definitely appreciate some of the work that those guys are doing over there. Really cool, just neat objects and shapes that they're making.
Yeah, 3D printers, I think they're the way of the future.
They really are. But last week, we had some awesome interviews on the show. I interviewed esports coach Richard Zapp and player Travis Schroger, and John Hanna sat down with Dr. Rika Carlson. Make sure to check out RMU Century Media to view those conversations. Coming up after the break, John Hanna will be back with me. We'll talk about our places to be next week here on RMU Focus.
I was physically at school, but my mind wasn't at school. I had problems at home. That's when I met our niece. She started helping me a little bit, like, Nia, I don't know what you're doing, but your future is more important. She's my strength. It takes a village to help somebody get their diploma. It changes your whole life.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be blood. Next Thursday?
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day. I have no time for this. So. I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
What to expect when you're expecting
Like here.
a teenager.
Today, I'm going to show you how to team-proof your home. First step, hide the car keys. Preferably somewhere they would never look. Challenges will come up. Be ready for them. Hi, honey.
Ready for the... Mom, you don't use mannequins in the mannequin challenge.
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Home fire drills give your family a plan of action. In a home fire, you may have less than 2 minutes to get out. So when you drill, show everyone 2 ways out of the house, pick a safe meeting spot, and get there in under 2 minutes. Then practice home fire drills at least twice a year. You can even make them fun. So everyone knows the sound and exactly what to do when they hear a smoke alarm. Go to ready.gov/fire drill and learn how to prepare your family for home fires.
Welcome back. Next week at RMU, there are even more exciting events that are taking place. What a great campus we have here, John. So, first up, the Tabletop Club tonight will host Try Something New Night in the Yorktown Lounge. And they want you to do something out of your regular norm, so go try that. Also, the Cooking and Baking Club is holding a soup night at the Yorktown Kitchen with free food provided. Chef Dan will be holding a lesson on making soup. Rock U and Phi Mu Delta will collaborate for Jammin' for St. Jude's with 3 to 4 musical acts performing, and they want to raise money for St. Jude's Research Hospital, so make sure you donate to them. And finally, on Tuesday, the School of Business is partnering with the Pittsburgh Pirates and hosting Long Live Their Legacy to celebrate the history of Negro League Baseball. Check out all these events and so much more on campus going on every day. I know I'll be at the Pirates baseball event. Any of those events you want to check out, John?
I might be going to the cooking event because I really can't cook for the life of me.
I really can't either.
I always like to act like my cook. My grandfather, second generation Italian, great chef.
Nice.
But that's not even mentioning, siblings weekend. We had the interview with Lauren McCarthy earlier, so that'll be great. Your roommate's bringing down his sibling is
His
the word
brother.
I'm looking for. Yes, that's the word I'm looking
little
for.
Alex Goulash is coming
Yes,
up
but
here.
there's not only that, but there's also tons of stuff happening in Pittsburgh as well. So let's take a look at those. On this actually later today at the Heinz History Center, there's History Uncorked. They're hosting an 80s night, 7:30 to 11. Admission, a bit pricey there, $75, but 21 plus events, so unfortunately I won't be able to go. Live music from Ridgemont High, an 80s cover band, and just a whole bunch of great arcade machines and just, stuff reminiscent of the 80s. Saturday and Sunday at the National Aviary, there's going to be a Flamingo Fest where you can actually volunteer to hand feed flamingos. Post Malone's hosting his Runaway Tour at PPG Paints Arena on Monday at 8 p.m. And the Lumineers are hosting their World Tour at PPG Paints Tuesday at 7 p.m. And I know you're a big Post fan.
John, I was talking to my family for months about getting Post Malone tickets, and you know what? I forgot about it. It's Monday already?
I mean, you can still get tickets. They start at a very cheap $290.
Oh my God!
Plus
Are they really?
ticket fees.
Are they really?
Yes.
Did you check?
Yeah, Lumineers are only $33 though.
I really wanted to go to Post Malone. Originally, tickets were like $86, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll pay that. It's closer to my birthday. Maybe it'll be an early
You
gift.
just forgot.
And I forgot. And you know what? I'm really upset about that because I missed Juice WRLD's last performance that was in Pittsburgh. And I really wanted to go to another concert because I haven't really gone to really any concerts.
I know Tedeschi Trucks was here at the UPMC Event Center, what was it, Wednesday?
Yeah,
and I know something up your alley. Sesame Street's coming soon.
Oh, I don't know why you think that's up my alley, but hey, they're already promoting it for December, so
yes.
Must be a really
Kids Bop
important
is coming
big
as
show.
well.
Yeah, it's Kids Bop. Kids Bop is what's in December.
Yes.
Because we're all looking forward to Kids Bop just that much to be able to see that promoting in December. But my place to be is PPG Paints Arena Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock when my Pittsburgh Penguins will take on John's Buffalo Sabres. The Pens are currently tied for first place in the Metropolitan Division and have been playing phenomenally as of late. John, what are you thinking for your team coming into this game, being the Buffalo guy you are?
Well, do you want me to be biased or non-biased?
I want you to be the sports people that we are that have to give good opinions for accuracy.
All right, I think that it's going to be a close game. Obviously, Penguins are light years ahead of the Sabres, but Jack Eichel always seems to dial it up just that extra bit when he's playing against Pittsburgh. He had an OT winner against them last year. He had 2 goals against them earlier this year. I think that Eichel is going to be the key, like most games, for the Sabres.
Yeah, Eichel's definitely been a player, I wouldn't say to watch. He's been the guy for Buffalo.
But the problem with Buffalo is goaltending. Carter Hutton's been terrible. Jonas Johansson in place of the injured Linus Ullmark. That's going to be the big question in net for the Sabres.
One question that really hasn't been there for the Penguins has been goaltending. You've seen Tristan Jarry be there, playing well at times. Matt Murray, has his usual ups and downs. But whenever Murray can't go, put out Jarry. And whenever Jarry can't go, put out Murray.
Yeah, you're solid.
It's been pretty great.
Except for last night's game against Toronto where they lost 4-0.
Yeah, that wasn't great. Jason Zucker as well has been, really good.
Yes.
He's been really fine for the Penguins.
You're going professional hockey? I'm going college. That's my place to be. The Island this Saturday, it's going to be hosting tons of stuff. Women's hockey taking on RIT at 3:05. That's going to be a big game to keep in touch with the Colonial, stay in touch in the CHA. Men's hockey taking on Canisius at 7:05. Both these nights, senior nights. J.C. Gebhard, Sarah Cavalier, Natalie Marcuzzi for the women's team. For the men's, 7 different seniors. Sean Giles, Daniel Mantenuto, Mike Coyne, Alex Robert, Jacob Coleman, Luke Lynch, and Justin Kapelmaster.
Yeah, lots of great things to see with men's hockey, women's hockey. Hopefully men's hockey can make a little bit of a push, but I think all the hope basically lies in women's hockey right now.
Yes, it does, but you're doing well. 1 point behind Mercyhurst.
Right. There's lots of basketball, lots of different events going on at the UPMC Event Center on Friday. Lots of different things going on. But that is all we have time for today in this week's edition of RMU Focus. Make sure to check out RMU Central Media, Colonial Sports Network, and RMU Radio for more things on RMU Sports and news and entertainment. I'm Austin Bechtel with John Hanna. We'll see you next week.
I was physically at school, but my mind wasn't at school. I had problems at home. That's when I met our niece. She started helping me a little bit, like, Nia, I don't know what you're doing, but your future is more important. She's my strength. It takes a village to help somebody get their diploma. It changes your whole life.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be blood. Next Thursday?
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day. I have no time for this. So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
What to expect when you're expecting.
Like here.
A teenager.
Today, I'm going to show you how to team-proof your home. First step, hide the car keys. Preferably somewhere they would never look. Challenges will come up. Be ready for them. Hi, honey.
Ready for the... Mom, you don't use mannequins in the mannequin challenge.
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Home fire drills give your family a plan of action. In a home fire, you may have less than 2 minutes to get out. So when you drill, show everyone 2 ways out of the house, pick a safe meeting spot, and get there in under 2 minutes. Then practice home fire drills at least twice a year. You can even make them fun. So everyone knows the sound and exactly what to do when they hear a smoke alarm. Go to ready.gov/fire drill and learn how to prepare your family for home fires.